Alright, and welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's a new episode here. We are on the Welsington Patreon server, and we are going to be working over in the theme park now that we have our selected and good to go. So we are going to be building a new game. And it'll be, it's a pretty basic game. We're just going to build a King of the Ladder game over here. But I want to put a little bit of a different spin on it with a little bit of redstone, a little bit of work from that perspective. That'll give it a, hopefully, pretty similar flair, but just add a little bit of uniqueness to it. So, and that is what we're going to be working on today. I have spent a little bit of time off camera getting our area cleared over here. Did finally get that all squared away and got a little bit of our planning done. So what we're going to have is we're going to basically have an outer ring that's going to go up and is going to be our entrance building. And then what we're going to have is this area right in here is going to be our King of the Ladder. And when we're done digging, which was pretty close, we're going to pull this beacon out and that's going to be our ladder area. My hope is these are our general shapes, and we're going to tweak and adjust them as we go. But I think what I want to do is have on this interior not have an actual circle, but a box, and I'm going to use basically an offset box, I think. And then I'm going to do some kind of unique work with it, and that's kind of what I was buying all that glass for in our last episode over at Joe's. We got a handful of glass here, and no! Creeper! Evil creeper. We got our bed, too. Ugh. Why? There's a zombie. Alright, so let's heal up. Oh, so this is how you start an episode, huh? Jiminy Christmas. Die. And I'm on fire. And you stole something from me. Come here. Yeah, that's right. Give me back my dirt block. Okay, so let's try this again. How's everybody doing today? I'm having a so-so day. Let's get this whole patched up. So yeah, my goal is to use a bunch of this glass that we have here that we picked up. Do a kind of a design on the inside of this part way up, and then have the ladder continue up all by itself on the way up. So not that nothing too super fancy, I don't think, but definitely creeper. Definitely worth the effort, I think. A little bit of a design in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this outside ring going, decide on where I'm going to have the door and the entrance and get that all squared away. Coming off of this path here, have whatever I'm going to as far as whether it's going to be off of this path and then you walk up a little bit to it and go in, and get this all squared away as far as what we're going to do here. And once I get that in place, I will bring you back. I do have a little bit more digging to do. You can kind of see here I haven't quite got all of it done. But I got the majority of it, enough to get our shape mapped out and so forth. So let me get this this entrance squared away, figuring out what it's going to be. I know what I'm going to do on the inside, and we'll have some redstone in there as well. So let me get started with the entrance, and then I will be back with you after the cut. All right, welcome back. So we headed back over here. We're going to get our pallet of stuff, but we ran into a bit of a glitch. Kind of frustrating one, but we'll deal with it. So was coming back to my base. I think I was going to be working on getting was going to get the pallet put together for our build over at the theme park, and somebody had come along here, and my initial thought was we just had an accident with a creeper, but not thinking so much that was what it was, because coming up here, basically they took out the whole section of our mountain we built a while back in our canopy. Did a pretty good job with it too. So what I gotta do is I'm gonna have to spend some time rebuilding this, putting this all back together, and getting this all squared away. So not sure how long that's gonna take, but definitely needs to be done before we get too long into this. So let me get to work on this, and then hopefully I'll be back with enough time on this episode to get some work done over there. If not, that's just the way it goes when you're playing on a multiplayer server. Sometimes you run into problems. Sometimes you run into people. I mean, it could be anything. So we will deal with it as they come. So I'm going to gather up. Looks like I need to get some. Nice thing about it is up here is it looks like the damage was sort of contained down over here. So I want to get a bunch of grass blocks laid in, a couple of trees, some oak leaves to sort of fill this space in, and go from there. So I will be back with you hopefully here shortly to head back over to the other side. So I'll be back with you here in a bit. Alright, and welcome back. So we are done fixing and repairing things out here. But unfortunately, I ate up a lot of time. I've got a last piece of glass I got to do. Ate up a lot more time than I was expecting. Trying to get this done. I had to go actually harvest some leaves and get some things done. But I got to basically put back together. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. Might have to tweak it. I think I have some of these that need to go down a level, but we'll get it going. But unfortunately, like I said, this is all I had time for. So I didn't do a lot here on this episode, unfortunately, but I do have an idea of what we're going to do for the next episode out there, the theme park. I do know what the build is going to be. We're going to need to get some clay, and I might have to go mining for some, unfortunately, I think is what I'm going to have to do. Let's take a look at our clay here. Oops. Yeah, I got every leaf but oak leaves. All the leftover leaves from there. So I think we're going to be using some hardened clay. I don't know if I want to use green or not, but I do want to do a clay. I want to do a front, and then I'm going to use a brick arch across the top for the opening. I just haven't had time to put that together. So let's do this. I got a little bit of time here. Let's do this real quick. Sort of see how this looks. Because I want to do an arch. I'm wondering how that doesn't go together too bad. Might be doable. Something like that with an arch over it. Could be interesting. Get some red sandstone in there. Or maybe we'll do something with actual sandstone, because I haven't actually built on sandstone at all this season. So unfortunately, that is what I got time for today. I'd love to hear your comments. If you have any suggestions, it'd be great for what we could build it out of. Like I said, I think I'm either going to go sandstone or clay, maybe a combination of both. Leave your comments down below. You can always find me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. So that is what I got time for today. And as always, this is a Wandering Nerd.